There we go. Hey, y'all. Welcome to this video. I got some good stuff for y'all. I got some tips and things that's working for us. We are a month into FreedomPath, and myself and several of our friends are on the top leaderboards, top recruiters, all these different things. And from the outside, it might look more complicated than it really is, but I'm going to share with you exactly what we're doing. And if you go to work on these things and apply them right away and you're consistent, you can start to produce and turn your business, turn it up and take it to the next level. So the first thing is understanding the basis of the compensation plan. You don't need to master the comp plan yet. You'll learn more, you'll get better at that as you go, but you need to at least understand the basics. There's 5 ways we get paid, and 3 of them are the ones you want to focus on when you're new and you're just starting. The fourth and the fifth way we get paid, which is our check match and our infinity bonuses, those will only kick in if you start earning income from, sorry, my dog just walked by. If you get the first 3 ways we earn income, if you get those going, then you'll start to see progress towards those other ways. So what are they? And I'm going to show visuals on this video as we go. So the first way we earn income is when we personally sign up a client or a team member, which is, we call it a broker or a broker bundle, right? You can earn commissions, obviously, up front. That's the first way you get paid, upfront commissions. And then you get the second way we get paid is residual commissions when we sign up. When people make their monthly payments. So that's easy work. First 2 ways we get paid, and you see it on the screen. You get $75 when you sign up a customer for $189, and then you get $29 a month residual when they add our enhanced credit service, which is ID Club. Now you get $38 a month residual income. So that's a customer, $75 up front, $29 a month or more residual income. When you sign up a broker bundle for $289, exactly only $100 more, now you get $100 per broker. That never changes. It's $100 that we all get $100 when we refer a broker bundle. Where you get more money is when you unlock the cab bonuses that I'll show you in a second. So you get $100 up front. When you refer a broker bundle, you get $14.85 a month residual. Okay. And then you can start taking these customers you signed up and these broker bundles you signed up. You get points for all of those, and that's what's tied to your cab bonuses. So what's special about this company, usually a lot of companies, to get a cab bonus, you have to recruit people, and you have to get customers, and then you got to combine them, and then you got to have some kind of combination to get access to cab bonuses. In this company, what was special is, first of all, the cab bonuses are huge. That's number one. If you go out and earn them and get the results. By the way, this video doesn't include any income claims or guarantees. I'm just including possibilities based on the FreedomPath comp plan. But you can actually unlock cab bonuses with just customers, which is good because a lot of people are really good at getting customers. They might struggle on recruiting, but they can still access cab bonuses with just customers. Then there's people who are really good at recruiting. And if they recruit people with a broker bundle, like they're not just a broker, but they have the services with $289, now you can unlock cab bonuses with just broker bundles. Or, of course, you can unlock these bonuses with a combination of both. So let me show you on the screen real quick. You get 1 point for every customer you sign up. You get 2 points for every broker bundle you sign up. So if you sign up 5 broker bundles, how many points is that in a week? If you do it in a week, that's 10 points. If you sign up 20 customers in a week, that's 20 points. If you sign up 3 customers in a week, that's 3 points. You get it? So if you look on this cab bonus chart, your goal every week is to get as many points as you can by the end of the week, because these are your personal cab points and they reset every Sunday. Now, those points still count for the whole month towards your rank. So you don't lose those points or at the end of the week towards your rank and the rest of the comp plan. But for cab bonuses, they only count towards that week. So here's how it works. Let's say you get 3 points during this week. You get the commissions for those enrollments, and you get a $100 cab bonus. If you get 5 points in a week, you get the commissions for those enrollments, and you get a $200 cab bonus. You see how that works? When you get to 10 points, then you get a $500 cab bonus. When you get to 15 points, you get $1,000. But for those that really want to go after it, let's say you get 20 points in a week, any combination of customers, broker bundles or a combination of both. You get the commissions for all those enrollments and you get a $2,500 cab bonus. And you can stack these bonuses as many times as you want. So let's say you hit 20 points, boom, you know you got a $2,500 bonus coming. But let's say you keep going and you get to 30 points. Now you got the $2,500 bonus and another $500 bonus. That's $3,000 in bonuses that week. So you don't have to stop at 20 points if you're really, grinding and getting a lot of enrollments, or you signing up, groups of people or companies or their clients. Sometimes we got people who are doing that. They're enrolling 30, 40, 50 clients in a week and they're unlocking a lot of bonuses. So let's say somebody goes out and finds a way to get 100 clients in a week. That's 100 points. That's $2,500 times 5. So that's $12,500 in bonuses, cabs, plus that $7,500 in commissions for those 100 customers. That's $20,000 in a week. So you really can run your income up based on earning these results, even without having a team yet. You get what I mean? So all we're doing on a weekly basis is we're setting goals at the very beginning of the week, and we immediately go to work on that goal. And then your activity has to match your goal. For example, if my goal is to sign up 3 people in a week, let's say 3 broker bundles, for example, that's $300 in commissions plus a $200 cab bonus. That's $500 right there. That's not bad. Just sign up 3 people. But if I want to sign up 3 people a week, guess what? My goal is to, talk to at least 30 people that week. In other words, 10 times my goal. So if I want to sign up 3, I should be talking to 30. If I want to sign up 10 people that week, I should be talking to 100 people or following up with them, right? Or at least reaching out to that many people. And then the ones that are open or respond, and I can invite them to check out the new project, right? So that's all we're doing on a weekly basis. We understand the basics of the comp plan. We're setting a goal at the very beginning of the week. We're actually making sure our activity matches our goal, and all we do is just play the numbers game. 10 times whatever our goal. Okay? Now, once you know your numbers and the basics of the comp plan, the next thing you want to do is have a system. You want to make sure you have a system that's simple, that you can do, and simple enough for your team to do. Our system is PS3. P is peak interest. S is share info. 3 is a 3-way call or a third-party tool. So it's not just you doing all the talking. You might do a little talking to pique their interest and get them open to look at the information, but then you want to move them to a third-party presentation, like a video, a Zoom, a website, some kind of information. And then if you're new or not experienced enough to get them started or answer their questions, don't try. Don't block. Don't over talk, and then you end up talking them out of wanting to get started. If you don't need to force anything or try to act like an expert too early. Bring in your support team on a 3-way call. Let them know it's okay to say. You don't have to feel embarrassed about saying, hey, I'm actually brand new to this thing. I'm just getting started, but I'm working with the best. I got an incredible support team. I want to introduce you to my business partner who knows 100% of the information. They'll be able to answer your questions. So you want to introduce them to somebody who's already got results. If you don't have results yet, that's the worst position to be in. For you to do all the talking with no results, it's not going to work out, right? So use somebody else's results or story until you get your own. All right. Now, with that said, for PS3, what I'm doing is I'm piquing interest. And the first thing I want to give you a tip on is don't be cliche. You can keep it basic and simple, but be authentic, be real. Be excited. You got to have good energy, be confident. And by confidence, I mean, when you got thousands of people between your phone, your social media, and everything else, be careful of getting emotionally attached to any one person, because some of the people you think will do this won't. And sometimes they're the people who are closest to you. It might be a spouse, it might be a best friend. If they're not willing to get started, that doesn't hold you back from becoming successful. And if they feel like you're desperate or you needed them, if they pick up on that energy, then they're going to be less likely to get started. Like if they feel like you need them. But when you're confident, excited, and they feel like you're going to do this whether they join or not, now they're going to be more likely to join because they don't want to miss out. They're going to be more likely to support you. So here's some tips. There's 3 groups of people typically that I'm reaching out to. The first group are people that I'm close to. They're supportive, and they'll probably get started right away to support, or they want to be a part of it. Like they trust me enough. And I can just reach out and let them know I'm launching a brand new project. It's the biggest project I've launched ever. And I just partner with some of the best in this industry. And I want you to be one of the first people to get in position before this thing takes off, before I go public. All right. And they get the best position. Those first three positions are those are the best positions. So yeah, so those people you could just go to, be direct and get them started, get them in, sign them up. And your first promotion is 5 points. So you only need, that could be 5 customers, that could be 3 broker bundles or whatever, right? So your first goal is to get your first 5 points quickly as possible, go junior, get promoted to junior associate, and get your first win. That's going to build your confidence, and it's going to give you a success story to share with the next people you talk to when you're able to say, hey, I was already able to get promoted in however many days. So that's the first group. Second group of people is the rest of your warm market. Maybe they're not close enough where they'll just jump in and support you, but they'll at least take a look if you approach them correctly. So with those people, I'm gonna let them know, hey, John, bro, how's it going, man? How's everything? Hope you and the family are great. Let's connect soon. I had to reach out. I'm actually launching a brand new project. I don't know if you saw or if you heard. I haven't seen anything like this. I'm actually just partnering with some of the best in this industry. And by the way, it may or may not be for you, but you're one of the first people I want to get a chance to take a look at this before we really, go public, or before this thing takes off. This is incredible, right? So I'm just going to pique interest. You get it? Now, so that's a basic approach. That's an example. By the way, you could take these approaches and, adjust it to your personality. Here's the third group of people. How many of you have people that are a little skeptical? Maybe they are even closed-minded. Maybe you've approached them with things before, so you kind of know that they might not be open, or they might give you a little resistance. With those people, I do an indirect approach. I don't even talk to them about themselves. For those people, I'm gonna say, hey, John, what's going on, man? How's everything? Da-da-da. Get the small talk out the way, and always have a sense of urgency and speed. They want to see when you're moving with speed. Then what ends up? Oh no, sorry, my dog thought I was calling her. But when you're moving with speed, it sounds like you're going to the top with or without them. When you're going slow and you're giving them all your time, now it sounds like you look desperate. You get it? It looks like you need them if you're trying to talk to them. So less is more. So if I say, hey, John, get the small talk out the way, and I say, listen, I don't know if you saw or heard, I'm launching a brand new project. This is the biggest thing that I've been a part of. I just partnered with some of the biggest and best in the industry. We're going to help a lot of people. But the compensation plan is explosive, and I want to pay you for any referrals. You see, I'm not going after John. I want to pay you for any referrals. I think you might have clients or people around you that could really benefit from this. I could be wrong, but I'll send you, if I send you a video, can you take a quick look just so you see what we're doing and you can know how, who it can help? And John's going to say, yeah, yeah, sure. Because you didn't try to go after him. But if you try to go after him out the gate, then you're going to raise his skepticism, raise his guard. And now you got to fight through that resistance and try to convince him. And again, a man or woman convinced against their will is of the same opinion still, right? So you don't want to convince anybody. You want to have that right energy. So with that said, that's it. That's what we're doing. I'm going to sum it up. Quick summary on the video. Number one, we understand the basics of the compensation plan. You got to go after personal enrollments on a daily basis, and your goal is to rack up as many points on a weekly basis to get as many bonuses. Now, later when you have a team, then you get that check match. You start getting those check matches anywhere from 10 to 20% on anybody you personally refer as a broker that goes out and makes money. Whatever they make on a weekly basis in regular commissions, you get a check match on that for the lifetime of them building their business, right? Those check matches kick in from you enrolling brokers in broker bundles. Then the last way we get paid is the infinity bonus. Okay, I'll show you real quick on the screen. This is based on your points for the month, not for the week. And it's not just your points, it's your team's points. Remember, you get points every month that a customer makes their monthly payment. You get points every month that a broker makes their monthly payment. And when you get at least 150 points between you and your whole team in just 2 legs, actually, because you can count up to 60% of your points from 1 leg. The other 40% of your points can come from your personal enrollments or a second team. So 60% of 150 points is 90 points. So that means you need at least 60 points outside of 1 team. And it even counts points that if they're placed under you, you could count it all. But as soon as you hit that 150 points in a month, 60% in one leg, you start getting $1,000 Infinity growth bonus at the beginning of the next month, the very first Monday. When you hit 300 points, if you go out and earn that, now your bonus doubles. See, every time your points double and you have, again, 60-40 structure, then your bonus doubles. And that's just that one bonus, one of the 5 ways we get paid. So, but again, none of that's going to happen if you don't start up front talking to enough people on a weekly basis, enrolling customers, enrolling team members. Then your team members get going. Now you can start progressing towards check matches, infinity bonus. So that's how this comp plan works. Hope this video was helpful for you. Don't overthink this content. Maybe, take a couple notes or watch it one more time, but go to work. Again, don't analyze and overthink until you get paralyzed. Like, just get started, get the ball rolling. You get better as you go. You don't get better from studying and just looking at videos all day. So hope this video was helpful. I want to see more of you on these leaderboards. I want to see more of you getting promoted, making progress, starting to earn more income on a weekly basis. Let's turn up, and we'll see you guys over the top. Peace.